You gotta keep on breathing if you wanna make sense of it all. We will not fall.
So take a comfortable seat. Just sit nice and tall. Be focused around the trunk area, so sides of the body and around the front and around the back middle. So this whole area, be nice and firm yet relaxed. And let's take the left hand onto the belly, right hand onto the heart space. Take a moment to become settled. You can choose to close the eyes or keep a nice soft gaze here, but make sure the shoulders do relax down the back. They start to become heavier and heavier and lengthen away from the earlobes, so the neck starts to extend and the crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. As you breathe out, relax in through the legs and soften any tightness and tension in the entire body. And just begin to find a rhythmic, even breath in, breath out. And each breath in, you feel the palms fill with the breath in the abdomen and the lungs. And each breath out, you soften, relax, let go just a little bit more. As we continue our month of Hara, or the sea of energy, the sea of chi, the Manipura chakra, the solar plexus, the area of transformation, manifestation, courage. Take your focus now, your awareness down to the abdomen, to the sea of energy, your powerhouse, your core center. So our practice today will be working through the sides of the body, making sure that we are increasing and improving our energy and our confidence through our yoga practice on and off the mat. Letting go of fear and facing challenge with a calm and kind heart. If you wish to invite any intention for practice today, one of I am strong, I am courageous, I am fearless, anything around those statements of affirmation. And as you repeat that statement to yourself, just breathe out, relaxing the hands away from the body, taking them to the knees, feeling the warmth in the palms of the hands there. Wiggling the fingers, moving into the wrists, and gently circling through the shoulders. Get some movement back into the body. Hello. And then lifting up left arm, taking it across to the right knee, opening up into a gentle twist. Try to relax through the lower body, open the chest out to the side. And these twists don't have to be forced. We are just mobilizing into the spine. Sweep the arms up and over, big rainbow arc over to the other side. Use the hand on the knee as leverage. Opening the chest out to the side. Bring yourself back into center, sweep up an arm, up and over to the side, breathing out, reaching, big side stretch. Sweep it up and over. So we'll just move through the sides of the body here, sweeping up and over. Inhaling to come up, exhaling over. And then coming back into center, start to bring the chest forward and pull the chest back. So little circles with the rib cage. Try and isolate the rib cage as much as you can. Good. And each time the belly pulls back, the abdominals slightly engage. And then keep the chest out in front of you. So bring the shoulders back, pull the elbows in towards the body, big kind of push of the chest outwards. And then gently pull everything back, scooping the belly, rounding through the spine, dropping chin to chest. Really pull the belly back. Relax the shoulders, let the head become heavy. And then nice and slowly, we introduce a cat and a cow here. So lifting gaze up towards the sky, and then exhaling, rounding through the spine for cat. Inhaling, that's your cow. Exhaling, rounding. Wesley's watching the birds outside. Becoming very alert. And nice and slowly bring yourself back to stillness. Lift the knees up and bring them together. Take the feet a little bit wider here. So you can drop the belly between the thighs. Take the hands down towards the ankles or the feet. And then just lengthen the spine up and release over. Draw the navel back. Find the breath. Let the shoulders relax. And then lengthen the spine and come up to seated. Feet are out in front of you. And let's take some nice little roll downs through the spine. So gently rolling all the way back. Only come as far as is comfortable and as far as you know that you'll be able to pull yourself back up again. So draw the navel in, exhaling as you go down. Rolling up, pressing into the feet as much as you can, inhaling to come up. Good. Arms might reach above the head as you lie all the way back down. Be careful of your shoulder there if you need to release that. Only keep them at shoulder height. Just a few more. And last time we stay down Again, just take the arms into cactus, so a bend at the elbow, backs of the hands come down. Bring the feet in a little closer so the belly drops and the spine releases down in towards the mat. The neck is long. And drop the knees right and left. Head turns the opposite direction. You're just rolling on the outside and the inside edge of the feet. Bring yourself back into center as you breathe in. Exhale, knees go left, head goes right. Try to keep both shoulder blades connected, and you're just rolling on the back of the skull. Moving left and right, nice and smoothly with the breath. And finishing it off on the last side. Bringing yourself back into center. The arms come, wrap them around the shins, curl up into a really tight ball. So the thighs compress onto the abdomen as much as is comfortable. You might want to widen the knees so that the belly is free to breathe, but just bring the head up as close as you can towards the knees. Tight ball. Pull the thighs down towards the abdomen. Give the digestive organs big squeeze here. And then as you unravel, bring the head and the spine all the way back down and take the legs straight up to the sky. Hands are down by the side of the hips, belly is pulling into spine, a little bit of core work here. So lowering one leg at a time, just a couple of inches away from the mat. You can bend the knee and toe tap if that is more comfortable for the spine. So try to keep the raised leg above the hip so the raised leg doesn't come closer towards the body. Scissoring those legs with control and breath. Lifting up head and shoulders, reaching fingers away, looking between the thighs. Exhale on the effort. Nice. And bring both legs up towards the sky. Hold the posture there. Start to lower the legs with control. See how far you get. Keep pulling navel to spine, spine to mat. Keep lowering, 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 and hover wherever that feels comfortable. And release. Take a moment to rest in Shavasana. Well done. We'll go from snail to half boat roll-ups, 3 or 4 of those. So take your time just to bring the knees in towards the forehead, supporting the spine. Drop the knees to the forehead. Be careful of the neck here. Keep the neck nice and straight and long. Don't turn to the sides. Roll down through the spine, lifting up onto the sit bones into your half boat balance. Lovely. Roll back. Remember, pull navel to spine to do that. Roll up. With control, drop sacrum, lower back down. Each time getting those knees closer towards the forehead and come up into the half boat. Sit nice and tall. And let us pull those knees underneath us into table. So find your tabletop position. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. And let's get a little S-bend movement into the sides of the body and the spine. Head goes left, knees go right. Hips go right. So you're just shifting hips. See how far you can drop the hips to the side of the mat. See how far you can look back towards the feet, past the shoulder. Once you've done 3 or 4 of those to each side, then start introducing circles. So hips come forward, and you're going to pull the hips back towards the heels, get into the sides of the body, get into the head and the neck, get into the spine. You're going to introduce cat and cows even with these circles. Exhaling as you go back, inhaling as you come forward, and reverse. Those circles, really feel the sides of the body, spine, waist, back. The last time, we bring the knees and the feet together, active child's pose, up onto the fingertips, reaching hips back, and head comes down between the biceps. Hello. Being very sweet today, it's disconcerting. Lift up to lengthen, get the belly free of the thighs, reach the fingers longer away, pull the hips back. Again, this compression, belly down on the thighs. Twisted child's pose over to the right side. So dropping left palm on top of right hand, drawing left shoulder down. Make sure you try to get the right side of the body on the right thigh. Left shoulder starts to pull down. Bring yourself back into center. Go to the other side. Lift up and lengthen. Exhale. Release. Pull down right shoulder, right hip. Make sure the compression of the left side of the body and the belly is on the left thigh as much as possible. Nice and slowly bring yourself back into center. Releasing that child's pose. Start to roll up through the spine. Come all the way to the back of the mat into a kneel. And let's tuck the toes into, as I was told, toes of fire. Toe squat. Try and get the toes underneath you. Nice long spine. If that's really too deep, bring the hands forward. Take the weight off of the toe beds. Breathe into those toe joints. Just a few more breaths. Well done. Release the hands forward. Release the feet. Notice that response there after some challenge. And come back for the ankle stretch. So coming back as far as you can, taking the weight back, maybe the knees lift, maybe the hands go behind you. Make sure the heels are right underneath the buttocks. And for extra challenge, scoop the belly round the spine and the hands come to the knees. Hi, gorgeous boy. Deep ankle stretches there, nice. And release the knees. Slide out the hands, come back into that tabletop position. Let's do a few press-ups here. So these press-ups are elbows coming in towards the midline and not going out to the side. So you might only go as far as the elbows bending and push back up. Oh, I've got probably a bit too far there. There we go. That's a bit better. So elbows tuck in, only go as far as is comfortable. These prep you for chaturangas, only if you're doing chaturangas in the practice. Just a few more. Press into the shins and the tops of the feet. Nice and slowly, this is where we lower the chest and the chin, but we keep the hips nice and high. Elbows tuck in towards the body. Draw the navel back in towards the spine here. Looking forward to the front of your mat. Hips are nice and high. And lower all the way down. Hands stay underneath the shoulders. Press into the feet. Roll the shoulders and come up into a cobra. Take the hands off of the mat. Hold the cobra. Press into the tops of the feet. Engage those legs. Breathe. Looking forward to the front of the mat. Draw in through the abdominals, through the back body, supporting this, the position with the spinal extensors as well as the core muscles. Nice and slowly lower it down, head to hands. Excuse me, sway out through the hips. Let's give a locust a try here. So swooping the arms back, interlacing the fingers, lifting up the upper body, pressing knuckles back behind you. Pressing into the feet. Try not to let those heels roll inwards. Good. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Nice and slowly. Lower down. Take the cheek to the mat. Hands by the hips. Sway out. Let's press back through tabletop, coming into downward facing dog. Pedaling out. Releasing one foot at a time. And then introducing a twist here in your downward facing dog. So dropping a right knee, looking underneath a left armpit. Dropping left knee, releasing right heel, looking underneath right armpit. And then coming back into the center, releasing both heels together as you breathe out. Draw the attention up towards the navel here. So pull the navel in towards the spine. Lengthen spine. Make sure wrists, shoulders, spine are all nicely strong. Lifting up right leg, up and back behind you. Three-legged dog. Bring the knee to the elbow of the right elbow there. And push back. Knee to left elbow, twisted plank. And push back. And knee comes all the way into the center of the body here, tucking up, coming up onto the tiptoes. And release the foot down, exhaling, downward facing dog. Let's go to the left, lifting up, left leg. Left knee, left elbow. Take the gaze to the front of the mat. Push back. You can do these on tabletop positions as well. They do not have to be from a down dog position. Right knee, right elbow, and then come into the center. Tuck up as much as you can, up onto the tiptoes, rounding through the spine. Place the foot down, exhale, press the chest back towards the thighs. Looking forward, either stepping or hopping straight to the front of your mat, or one or two hops to get there. Inhale, half lift. Hands might be in front of you or on blocks. And then release the belly. Down over bent knees. Soften. Sway from side to side. And then dropping down. Let's go for a little side crow here. So knees are out in front of you. Squeeze the knees together. Let's go to the left first of all. So bringing the left hand behind you. Right hand sweeps up and over. Get the elbows locked into place. You do not have to come into the balance, of course, but creating that little ledge, keeping the knees and the feet together up into a nice little side crow. Bringing the feet back down and taking it to the other side. Right hand goes behind you as you open, get the belly free of the thigh. Left elbow connects to right knee. Right elbow connects to right hip. And start to tilt yourself forward. And you can stay there, just connecting those elbows to the front thigh. You do not have to lift the feet off of the mat. Nice and slowly release the feet back down and exhale into your full fold. Press through the feet, come up into chair pose. Utkatasana there, arms might be in front of the shoulders, or you can bring biceps to ears. Sitting down, reaching fingertips long. Sit a little deeper. Press through the feet, inhale into an upward salute. Reach the arms back behind you and bring yourself forward. Hands come down through the center of the line of the body into Samastiti. Woo! Take a moment just to rest in Tadasana. Take a drink if you need to. Take off layers of clothing if you need to. And that is our warm-up. So let's get into a little bit of Surya Namaskar B. These are with chair poses and warrior ones. Okay. Standing at the front of the mat and introducing your connecting vinyasa, which is comfortable for you. So whether that's the chaturanga up dog or the ground position that we did, and then the cobra. Breathing out, breathing in. Breathing out, chair pose. Release as you fold, exhaling. Inhale, half lift. Step or hop back through your connecting vinyasa of chaturanga, up dogs, plank ground position, cobras, back into downward facing dog. Right leg steps between the hands. Warrior one as you plant the back foot, the arms raise on your inhale. Exhale, hands come down, step back plank, connecting vinyasas. Left leg steps through this time. Warrior one, plant the back foot, lift the arms. Release over the front leg, step back, connecting vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths. Breathe in for 1. Breathe out. Breath in 2. Breathe out. Breath in 3. Breathe out. Breath in 4. Breath out. Breath in 5. Prepare, look forward, bend the knees, step or hop. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, press through the feet, lift up as you inhale, back bend. Hands come through the center. Exhale back into Samastiti. Taking a moment to pause and rest. Let's go one more round, Surya B. Release the hands by the side. Exhale into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Prepare, step or hop back into plank, tabletop, knees down planks. Choosing options of connecting vinyasas. I'm showing you the other alternative. Coming down, elbows tuck into the rib cage. Release into cobra. Press back, downward facing dog. Let's go left leg. Warrior one. Release the hands over front leg. Step it back, plank, kneeling plank. Dropping knees, chin to chest, elbows tuck in. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg steps through to warrior one. Plant back foot. Lift up. Bend into the front knee. Release as you turn on the back toes. Step back. Choices, plank, kneeling, chaturangas. Back extension of choice. Back to down dog, 5 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Prepare, bend the knees, look forward. Step or hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And press through the feet into your upward salute. Bring yourself center. Hands into heart center. Take a breath out. Let the heart rate settle. Just 2 rounds of Surya is challenging enough. Let's go through a little bit of a flow. So I'm actually going to come to the other side of the mat so that I do it so that I face you. So hands into heart. Twisted chair pose. Keep the knees together if you can. Left elbow, right knee. Take a moment just to feel that twisted chair pose, sinking the buttocks, dropping down a little bit further. Start to shift the weight into the right leg and lifting the left. Take it back behind you into twisted prayer. You can drop that back knee if you need to. Open up the chest. Look behind you if you can. From there, we drop the left hand down on the inside of the right foot, sweeping the right arm up to the sky. Twisted lunge. Hand comes down to frame the foot, and from here we push back into 3-legged dog. So right leg sweeps all the way back up. Hold your 3-legged dog. And then release into downward facing dog, exhaling. Walk the hands towards the back of your mat. Take a fold there. And then roll up through the spine or come up through flat back, whichever feels better for you. We're going to come straight into a balance, which is warrior 3. So if you have enough room behind you, lifting up left leg this time. Arms might come by the side of the body, out to the front, or for more challenge, out in front or into the heart. Ooh. Move lots of hands movements. Steady yourself with the balance. From here, we move into Hasta Padangusthasana, Parivrtta, actually, revolved. So finding the balance, which I'm struggling with today, sweeping left leg through, taking hold of the knee, opening up into the twist. Hello, Wesley. And releasing that leg down, lifting up into an upward salute here. Reach up, swan dive. Walk the hands out all the way into plank. Take a moment to hold your plank. Let's go left side plank, left arm. You can always come down onto the forearm or the hip. And then from there, the right leg goes to the front of the mat. Nice low, long lunge. And we start back to the start. Exhale, fold, roll up through the body to stand. I'm going to go other side. Twisted chair to start. Right elbow, left knee this time. Shift the weight into the left leg. Right leg steps back. Twisted prayer lunge. Dropping the knee if you need. Look towards the back elbow and beyond. Reach the right hand down. Frame the front foot there. And lift up left arm. This goes back into your three-legged dog. So that left leg sweeps all the way back up. Hold in the three-legged dog for a moment. Nice and slowly release that foot into downward facing dog. Exhale. Walk the hands towards the back of the feet. This is where we come into the warrior three balance, bringing yourself up to stand. This time, right leg goes back behind you. You stabilize through the left. Choice of arm positions. Hands at heart, out to the side or back by the hips. From here, we sweep the right leg all the way through. You can simply bend the knee, hugging, Parivrtta, hand to big toe, or taking hold of the outer side of the foot and extending the leg. Release the foot, lift up into an upward salute. Swan dive to fold. Walk the hands out all the way to the front into plank. Preparing for your side plank with the right arm. Choosing the options as before, either on the forearm or the palm. Making the options with the legs or down on the hip. Fantastic. So from here, the left leg comes forward as the left arm comes down. Nice low lunge. Amazing. Step it forward. Ooh. And breathe in, lift up. Hands come down through the heart center. Take a moment. to breathe. Again, letting the heart rate settle. When we do Vinyasa Flow, the cardiovascular system starts to work. Well done. How are you feeling? Good. Feel quite energized. That's great. Okay, so let's get into that little flow once more, because we know where we're going, so we can predict what's coming next, and also we can flow with our breath. So let me switch sides. Let me start at this end. So it's the twisted chair, first of all. And think more about the breath and the transitions and the alignment here. Stepping back, twisted prayer lunge. Twisted lunge, hand comes down, arm sweeps up. Three-legged dog, hand comes down, right leg sweeps up. Into down dog, exhaling. Walking the hands towards the back of your mat, towards the feet, exhaling into the fold. And bend the knees, sweep up to stand. Find your warrior three, so the left leg goes back behind you this time. Maybe choose a different arm position than you had on the first round, trying to improve your practice. From here, this is where we go into Parivrita, Hasta, Padangustasana. So as the knee comes in, this is the opportunity to take the twist, take the hand to the outer foot, pushing the sole of the foot away. Steady the mind, steady the breath, steady the balance. You are strong. Release the foot down. Inhale, upward salute. Little back bend there. Bring yourself center. Exhale, swan dive. Chest leads. All the way into the fold. Walk the hands out to your plank. Left hand plank or left forearm plank. This is an opportunity where you might like to take a tree with the top leg or taking hold of the foot there. Right leg, right arm, come to the front of the mat. Nice low lunge. Step it forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring yourself up. And exhale, hands come down by the side of the body. Last and final flow. I'm going to stay on this side. Twisted chair to the left. So right elbow, left knee. Drop the buttocks just a little bit more. The lower you are, the easier it will be to step that right leg back into your twisted prayer lunge. From here, twisted lunge. Right hand comes down on the inside of that left foot, arm sweeps up. From here, we frame the front foot to sweep the left leg back to downward facing dog, three legs. Release into downward facing dog, exhaling there. Walking hands towards the feet, back of the mat. Roll up to stand. Warrior three, right leg goes back behind you. Turn those toes downwards. Internally rotate that right thigh, straight or bent supporting leg. Find the balance. Shift through, bring the knee. Take hold of the outer foot or outer knee. Oh, I'm losing it. Don't watch me. Focus on your own practice. Parafrita Hasta Padangustasana, hand to big toe. Revolved posture, release the foot, lift up. Upward salute. Bring yourself forward. Exhale, swan dive, chest leads. Walk the hands out. This time, right plank. So right hand stays or right forearm. Taking the option, maybe you come into the tree pose. Maybe you take hold of that left foot. Sweep the left leg, left arm forward. Woo! Almost there. And step it through to the front. Exhale. Well done. Press through the feet. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Take a moment. Fantastic. And let us come down to the mat. So make sure you're warm. Don't let yourself cool down too much. We will simply sit down. No, being so nice today. He's being well behaved, aren't you? No attacking me. This is great. Let's go. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, the arms up. Nice flat back, folding from the hips. Reach the chest towards the toes. Hands might take hold of the toes, but make sure the shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Give yourself that room under the fleshy part of the thighs and buttocks. Exhale, fold a little bit more. Draw navel to spine here. Makes me appreciate these places where we can practice and look out at such stunning forests. And relax the body over, soften everything, pull the belly back as you come to seated. Take the right leg in towards the left thigh. Actually, I'm going to have my back to you, I'm afraid, on this one, but right leg in towards the thigh. We're going to take a little side stretch over towards the left extended leg. So top arm reaches up and over. I want to see this opening of the right rib cage. Big, nice side stretch here. And lots of rotations, not too much side body work today apart from side plank. Sweep the arm up and over behind you and roll up onto the knee into your half wild thing as you sweep the arm all the way over the head. Be careful with the shoulder there and bring yourself back. Changing legs. Left leg comes into right thigh. It's a half butterfly posture, but we turn sideways on. Lifting up back arm, reaching up and over. Try not to cave the shoulder and the chest in, but rather to open it instead of getting the depth of the arm to the foot. Lovely. Reach away with the fingers towards and beyond the toes. Nice. Try and relax through the left knee, left hip. Navel pulls to spine. And then release the hand back behind you and sweep the arm all the way forward as you push the pelvis forward, coming up onto the knee. Baby wild thing, the arm moves all the way around and then comes back into the center. Extend the legs. Let's go into our boat pose from here. I have worked up quite a sweat today. So getting onto those sit bones, really lengthen the spine from here. Try not to collapse and round, but open. And you might just take one foot off at a time or both feet, and then extending the legs, lifting the chest. This is your last bit of effort needed. Fantastic. Lift, 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 and hug it in. Woo! Well done. Quite a lot in that practice today. Made it up on the spot. Sort of. Roll down all the way. Draw the knees in. Yeah, there's a couple of standing balances, lots of back bends and chair poses and twists. Rock the knees from side to side, just release through the spine. Even though that's a core work, you're still using a lot of the back muscles to support the postures there. And then widen the knees out. Not too much hip opening there in that practice. A lot of it was very linear. Even the warrior ones, warrior threes, they're all closed hip postures. So just get into the hips a little bit there. And let's go for bridge. So placing soles of the feet down, hip width apart. Make sure the heels are turning out slightly, toes are facing forward, hands are down by the side of the body, palms are face down. Spread the shoulders, keep the neck long, looking up towards the sky. Don't turn the head, lifting hips, drive the knees forward. Keep lifting hips, engaging core, back, glutes. If you like, interlace the fingers underneath the buttocks and roll the shoulders even further underneath you. Go easy there with the shoulder. Keep lifting hips. Long neck. Gaze up towards the sky. And release the hands, release the shoulders, roll it down. Super slow. Keep the scoop in the belly all the way until the pelvis comes down. Take the knees to the right. Take the right hand on top of the left knee. Release into a soft spinal twist there. Inhale, bring everything back into center. Realign the hips and the pelvis should you need. And then knees go left. Take the left hand to the top thigh and head goes right if the neck allows. Breathe in, bring everything back into center. Take the feet wide, toes turn in, heels turn out, drop the knees together. Bring the hands onto the waist. Relax everything there as you just gently breathe. Heel toe the feet into parallel and extend into Banana Asana here. So reaching feet long, arms come up above the head. Hello. And then shuffle the shoulders to the top right corner and shuffle the feet to the bottom right corner, crossing over the left ankle if you like there. And taking hold of the left wrist. I'm going to stay here for a couple of minutes just to release into the side of your body, left side, all the way from left wrist to left ankle or left little toe. Try and soften as much as you can through the left hip, left outer thigh, left waist. Bring yourself back through center nice and carefully. Shoulders shuffle, head and body. Release the hands by the side as you release the feet. Take a moment, rest in Shavasana just to realign. Shuffling shoulders to the top left, lifting the arms above the head, and then just moving that right foot across or taking the ankle over. Trying to keep both shoulders grounded if you can, taking hold of the right wrist and really relaxing through the right side of the body, right hip, right thigh, right buttock. Breathing in as you just gently bring the body, the shoulders, the head back in through center. Release the arms by the side as you release the right foot. Take a moment just to rest in neutral. Make sure you feel relaxed coming out of that left side stretch. Draw the knees in. Roll and massage out. Give that little thigh press down in towards the digestive organs. Compression through the belly. Deep breath out and then release. Take the soles of the feet together. Left hand onto the heart this time. Right hand onto the belly. And let's take 10 slow and just soothing Ujjayi breaths. Ujjayi is slight restriction at the back of the throat. Breathing in. Breathing out. Listen to your own breath in and your breath out. Feel the belly inflate. Feel the ribs and the lungs expand on each breath in. Feel yourself soften, release, relax, and let go on the breath out. Letting those breaths be as long as they are comfortable, and maybe a slight retention at the top and a pause at the bottom. 5 more to go. And release Ujjayi. Breathe normally. Take the hands away from the body to the thighs. Lift the knees together gently and take the feet wide as you drop the knees together. And let us prepare for our final relaxation in Shavasana. So making yourself comfortable and warm. Taking the feet to the wider edges of your mat, wider corners. Taking the arms out to the sides of you, palms are face up, backs of the hands down. Make sure that the shoulder blades are nicely spread. You can feel the middle and the upper back connecting. And then just gently drop the chin to the shoulder, stretching into the left side of your neck. Breathe in, bring the chin back to center. Breathe out, chin to shoulder, stretching to the opposite side. Breathe in, come back into center, and just make any tiny final adjustments as you settle in to Shavasana. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just bringing yourself back into awareness of your surroundings and of your body on the mat, bringing some soft and gentle movement to the feet and to the hands. Bring the feet together, stretch the legs, stretch the toes. Lift the arms up above the head if it's comfortable to do so. Interlace the fingers and push the palms back. Big stretch as you feel the torso stretching front, back, and sides. Pull the navel in towards the spine, spine in towards the mat here. And then release everything as you just gently draw the knees in towards the chest. Roll and massage out, light compression of the thighs onto the abdomen there. Pulling the tailbone down, lengthening through the entire spine. Take a moment just to roll to the right side. And then gently pressing yourself up to seated. Return to a comfortable seat, sitting nice and tall. Bring the hands into Anjali Mudra at heart center. Take a moment just to feel everything about your practice today: mind, body, energy, focus, intention. Whatever your intention was for practice, how you can take that into your daily life, facing challenges, moments of adversity with fearlessness, courage, and with a calm head and a warm heart. Always thank yourself for your practice, and I certainly thank you today. Namaste.